easy go.
Alright guys, this is going to be a prestige solo for the Warlock. We've done Titan and Hunter. This is not a speedrun, this is more of a guide, walkthrough, you know. For those that are just interested in the time, then skip to the time on the screen. For the rest that want to see the modifiers, subclass, weapons, etc., then here you go. First off, I'll show always what you can farm for. I'm sure we all know by now it's just an exotic Sparrow. There's nothing special about this Sparrow, it's just exotic, and the aesthetic of it, it's a vanity item really. It's no different to any other legendary Sparrow with quick summon on it. I haven't got one on this character, but yeah, there's plenty of Sparrows with this perk on, so it's not a special Sparrow, but at the same time people collect things in this game, so that's what it is. Make your mind up if you want to farm for it. Even if you don't and you just want the milestone completion, then you can use this video for that also. So for subclass choice, for the Warlock we choose Stormcaller. Voidwalker is a special mention and really good. Void burn in general on this Nightfall is great because nothing does void. So there's a lot of solar damage, there's a lot of arc damage in this one. But we can counteract stuff. Stormcaller is still safe even though we're doing it on Arc Singe. So even when we're doing it on a dangerous burn, we can make things easier for ourselves. So we use Pulse Grenade as it's the strongest Stormcaller nade. We use Empower and Rift. It's essential that you put this on for this strategy. We get the 30% increase of our weapon damage as well with it. Okay, so you can use top tree or bottom tree, but I would recommend bottom tree. Top tree, yes, you can do it. It's just a little bit harder to do because there's two perks that I like to have on for the boss, and that is Landfall and Arc Soul. These two perks help out on the boss, which you'll see coming up. Yes, you can use top tree, and top tree is good for the likes of Arc Web and Transcendence, but as I said, I do think bottom tree is the way to go. As for armor, we pair this with Lunafaction boots, so we get our automatic weapon reload. It's also essential to have this on as well. Okay, you don't want to be putting anything else on like this. Just put your Lunafaction boots on. So we're going to have, as for our weapons, we'll do Devil's Manannan, so our usual loadout. I make my Manannan Arc, of course. And we're going to play into that with Wardcliff coil. So of course by now it's going to be an Arc Singe Nightfall, as you can see. All my loadouts are Arc. So Wardcliff coil is an interesting one because I haven't seen anyone do it, as people have kind of forgotten about how good this weapon is, to be honest. It's even better when you pair it with Lunafaction boots. It can do some serious boss damage, which you'll see. Not as good as the shotgun, maybe, but Wardcliff coil has a good utility where one shot can clear out a bunch of ads, things like that. Not only that, it's something different. I don't want to just do Ikelos. I don't want to do a guide for Titan, Warlock, Hunter and all three of them have the Ikelos shotgun in it, because that's not guides. That's not really guides because it's using the same power weapon over and over and over. So I use the Ikelos shotgun on the Titan because it makes sense, because you can proc Trench Barrel and Melting Point, two multipliers on the gun. And that's like a strategy for the Titan, okay? Then with the Hunter, I'm like, okay, so Gunslinger, 7 rockets, 1 phase the boss. That's a strategy for the Hunter. For the Warlock, yes, you could go shotgun, you know, you could go Voidwalker shotgun right the way through it. Plenty of people have done that already, so I wanted to do something different. And something that anyone can do, actually, as long as they practice. You maybe not get it first go, but there's not many dangerous players within this run, basically. So, as for the modifiers, which I'll get into, it's going to be Arc Singe, Heavyweight, Momentum. You need Momentum on, for sure, with this, because we're not running Voidwalker with Devour, so we haven't got much with health regen, so yeah, we want Momentum on, definitely. So yeah, that's the weapons, modifiers and everything. Right, so as soon as you spawn in, you want to run to the pack of Cabal as soon as you can and do a nade on them. Use coil as well if you want, just to finish them off. And that just clears out the intro real quick. For the courtyard, it's usually hectic when you solo in it. But like on my other video I showed you an easy way to deal with the courtyard. I'll do the same on this if you've never seen the last one. So right now we're waiting for an audio cue. We're waiting for the left side where it says Nightfall the arms dealer. We're waiting for that to change, disappear. When it does like that, kill yourself. You can do that or you can jump off the map, wherever you want. What this does is it means that you only have to kill one ship of Cabal. And there's no more overadds. It just makes it easier for those that want the completion. I do an Empire and Rift here and I just take out the Cabal from a distance. You can coil them if you want. It's easy just to shoot them down. Yeah, so once that has happened you can then go ahead and pick up the orb. You can Warlock skate with the orb as well. You just jump, melee, then jump again. Or whatever your jump button is on your platform. So once we get the slam, we're skipping all these adds of course. We want to get our coil out and you make sure you have a pulse nade. You need a pulse nade for this. The pulse nade helps to stagger the enemies because let's remember if we're on arc singe and they all do arc. If they all hit you at the same time, you're dead, one shot. So the pulse nade helps to stagger, then you can use coil to kind of finish them. Also another thing, you want to pick up all their bricks of course. If you've got 5, then that's good. Not essential though, there is opportunities to get more heavy. Coming up. So for this next bridge section, you're just going to skip all of it as well. You can spawn your Sparrow there. If there's a Cabal there, you need to dodge him because he'll one-shot your Sparrow with it being arc burn. So I do this jump, you can make it reliably as long as you're agile on your Sparrow as well. Use your side dodges, you should make it through easy enough. So for with the tank room, we're going to kill one tank, one major, that's all. We have a right and left scannable, you need to go right first, don't go left first, you need right. Just keep momentum active, get the, scan the object as you're running past it. And then you can get left side. So for the tank, you're going to need to make sure you've got plenty of heavy and a pulse nade. And a rift. You come over to this location here, do a rift first. You need to do that first. Then pulse nade the tank and then just keep coiling until tank's dead. Now we're waiting on a major for dropping, which is that one there. And then we're good. Just keep running around, make sure your health's full. And you can coil the dogs as well if you have enough coil for it. You get 3 to 4 bricks off them. If you are going to coil them when they're inside the door though. Don't let them come out then coil them, because if you do that the bricks will go all over the floor below you. So you're going to coil straight away. Okay, so it's really important that you're approaching this room with 5. This is the only time where you really do want 5 if you want to do this room like I did. Okay, so for this room you just want to run to the back of the map. There's 2 bridges, there's one there and there's the next one. You want to run to the second bridge. So the trigger to get the boss to move is the turrets. There's 3 turrets, so you want to kill 2 turrets first, see how your health is. If your health's not full then you need to start running, but if you're okay, kill the last one, equip coil, and then you can call down those adds there to your left. Make sure your coil is reloaded. You want to take out 1 to 2 turrets here, then you need to move because we want to spawn kill these ads at this door here. There's 3 mages, which I only killed 2. At the time I think I killed them all. I didn't notice there was one still alive, which kind of messes my strategy up just a little, but still ends up working out. So I activate the lift, I stay on the bridge just for a little while because I know the time, and then I jump down. You hide behind this box. You need to coil these Cabal. Those Cabal are the trigger for the lift. Once those Cabal are killed, the lift will then start to move. So fortunately there was no brick for me. I need 5 coil, so I end up getting a clutch, and this major ends up being on the lift, which is ideal for me. So I get my 5. If I hadn't got my 5 there, this could have screwed up. So make sure you spawn kill all those mages at the door. That's the point. That's the moral of the story. So right now we want to take out the turrets first, and you're not using any heavy on the boss yet. The idea of this is to get his first bar halfway. So he has three bars, as you can see. So first one halfway down, just scouting him down. I got unlucky drops for my Mananin. So when you get to like 40 bullets, if you like me, then stop using your Mananin. You need some Mananin, to be honest. I had to use my hand cannon. Now what we're going to do here is manipulate the boss into a certain area, and you need to follow my movements, to be honest. Get his HP to where you want it first. You also need full health before you do this. Once you're good, like I said, you want to get full health, so do that first, and then you want to come to this location here. Reload your coil, of course, and just wait for the boss. Okay, wait at this location. Try not to get sniped. Do a rift when he's there, then just do 5 coil on him while staying in your rift. You'll snipe you twice, and he will get you 1 shot. As soon as he starts to go, you need to start getting your health. Now you just put Mananin into him while he does his rotation. It's important that you don't use your nade or your super until the final bit. I'm just using Mananin, trying to get him weak. The Arc Souls helped out there with my rift as well, as you'll have noticed. Once the dogs start to rush, you want to do a nade on that bit there, because the boss will do his animation. He'll sit in your nade, and he's an easy kill at that point. Plus I had Landfall, as I said in the video. So Landfall, Arc Souls help out with this boss. You can do top tree Stormcaller, it's just more convenient to do bottom tree in my eyes. I don't know what happened at the end here. This bubble had spawned up. It was still half spawned in for some reason. God knows. Yeah, so that's an easy completion on the Stormcaller with Wardcliff coil. It's an excellent strategy, excellent power weapon to do this with. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.